Yo, what's up guys, Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, we're going to be playing with the best lockbait deck in the game right now. Ryley is currently number 8 with this deck on his second account called Takuma. And we're going to be using this same exact version, same exact evolutions, Dart Goblin and Goblin Barrel evolution on my main account, trying to push up a bit. I'm quite low, not gonna lie. Hopefully in today's video, we can get a nice win streak and this way slowly but surely push our way up to the global leaderboard. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1 right away. So it's a pretty common lockbait deck. I would say it's a very typical lockbait deck. The only thing which this lockbait deck doesn't have is a big spell. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but the only spell is lock, which sometimes could be a little bit awkward because of course with lockbait, especially classic lockbait, you would be able to maybe sometimes, especially if you're in double, triple elixir, rocket cycle the tower of your opponent. This deck, of course, you cannot cycle spells unless their tower is like really low and you can cycle locks, but besides that, I would not recommend cycling spells with this deck. I think the main damage dealer has to be the Goblin Barrel, and just in general your bait cards. Of course, there's many different ways to get the damage done. Okay, so looks like we're up against some kind of Goblin Giant deck. I'm not sure if this is the version with bats, just in case. Have the Ice Spirit ready, and let's go with a Goblin Barrel here in the meantime towards the right side. So definitely an interesting matchup here. If he doesn't have a great reset against the Inferno Tower, I think he might have Lightning, but even Lightning sometimes is not enough to directly deal with the Inferno Tower. I think we definitely have a good chance here at beating this player. Okay, so far not a lot of damage dealt by us. He didn't touch our tower at all. I think it's very important here to just kind of cycle, try and see, okay, what does the opponent have? What version does he have? I'm not sure if it's the Lightning version, if he has bats. Looks like it's not going to be the typical version, which used to be popular last season. I guess he just has some maybe self-made Goblin Giant deck. So let's go with a Princess here already. We need to wait a little bit and see, okay, is he going to go with Goblin Giant? Is he going to just leave it like that? And I think here I would like to go with a barrel. We do have the evil barrel, but I think I'm still going to send the normal barrel towards the right side. The left side is going to deal a little bit of damage. And honestly, this situation is not even that bad. Let's see what he's going to use against the Princess. I think I would like to... Okay, looks like he just goes with his... Ooh, okay, that's not the best Goblin Cage by him. It is going to eventually take care of it, but I guess he expected it to maybe pull it. Okay, let's go with a Knight on the back of the border. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here as well. Let's go Princess, and let's then go with a Barrel plus Ice Spirit. Very important, this combination, guys. Why? Because as you guys can see, the Ice Spirit advances, Ice Spirit tanks, and if he doesn't drop anything, like for example now he went with the Ice Wizard, but if he doesn't drop anything, the Ice Spirit can actually jump on top of the tower, freeze it, and that combination is just like amazing. Like honestly, that is the best combination you should always be using with the Goblin Barrel. So let's wait a little bit. Let's see. Okay, he does go with a Boulder. I'm still gonna go with a Barrel here, seeing that the Boulder is in front of the tower. If he doesn't drop anything on the Goblins are still gonna get a good connection. And honestly, this guy is only like defending. He's not even attacking so far. So it looks like now he is finally gonna go with his Goblin Giant in the back. But I feel like we can just continue pressuring. We have such a quick cycle as well, to the point where we can just keep out the pressure, and then afterwards go with Inferno Tower. Inferno Tower here should be enough. Let's wait a little bit to see. Does he have a Lightning? Does he have a spell? Looks like he does have a Lightning, but in my opinion, it is not gonna do that much. As you guys can see, Goblins, I guess a little bit of chip damage, nothing too crazy. Let's in the meantime go with a Princess, and let's keep it the pressure by going Goblin Barrel. I kind of want to pressure the bridge right side with a Dart Goblin, just to see, okay, what does he have? Looks like he goes with arrows. Dart Goblin is still able to get a little bit of chip damage, and at this point, I'm just gonna continue being as aggressive as we have been so far. Like, I feel like, yeah, with the cycle we have, and with the pressure we can apply, we just need to keep it at pressure. Okay, he's definitely gonna go arrows. I would like to try and take advantage. Oh no, he doesn't go arrows. Wow, what a good cards there. Honestly, I was expecting him to go arrows. 100% sure. Looks like he doesn't. Looks like instead he just goes with guards. Looks like instead he goes with a bowler. Let's go with Inferno Tower, and I think I'm gonna wait a little bit and then go with Goblin Gang. Okay, there you go. There's the Lightning. Let's go with the Goblin Gang. Let's go with the Dart Goblin. Let's go with the Ice Spirit just to make sure it doesn't get too much damage, and let's then afterwards prepare the push again. Okay, knowing that he has guards, I'm definitely gonna go with a barrel on the inside of the tower. He might, exactly, I was about to say, he might play the guards where he played them before. This way we can take maybe a little bit of damage with the Goblin Barrel. Let's go with a lock here as well. Dart Goblin does stay alive. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel. And man, this deck just applies so much pressure to the point where I'm even having a hard time keeping up with the commentary just because of how much pressure we're applying right now. Okay, nice. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here to DPS down the Goblin Giant. He goes with a Lightning. Okay, he was probably expecting us to go with Inferno Tower. I was like, okay, it's not even necessary. He didn't have the arrows in cycle. Once again, arrows out of cycle. Let's keep the pressure here. Let's go with a Dart Goblin. Let's wait and see. Okay, does he bowler? Looks like he does bowler. On the left side, let's go with a Goblin Gang. Let's go with a normal barrel towards the left side. Let's go with another Princess. And man, this deck is crazy. This deck is actually insane. Okay, wait though, because we are not even that, like, winning by that much. Exactly, like, we need to keep the pressure here. We need to keep the pressure, because if not, we're gonna lose, guys, by damage. Okay, nice. Please tell me he's not back to lightning. Please do not lightning. Okay, anyways, even if he lightnings... Okay, nice. Anyways, even if he would have lightning, we were gonna win by damage. That was low-key kind of close in the end. But man, what a fun deck this is to play. See you guys soon with game number 2. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into game number 2. So far, definitely a nice win to start off today's video, but also a very close match. Honestly, he played it very well. And in the end, I guess he recognized that, okay, this guy, this local player, doesn't have a rocket, doesn't have a big spell. I would just try to lightning cycle. And honestly, I think that was the best try, the best thing he could do in that specific situation. Because if you guys think about it, with the Goblin Giant, he was never really gonna pass the defense. But with lightning, I mean, we can't do anything to stop a lightning from hitting the tower. So I guess that was probably the best try he could have, or the best play he could have done in that specific situation. So looks like we're up against a Pekka player. Probably gonna be Pekka, okay, after seeing Pekka Fisherman, maybe gonna be the deck I uploaded yesterday actually, which is still very strong, very annoying. Honestly, this deck, even though it got like 4 nerfs already, is still being played quite a lot. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Barrel on this spot. If he has guards, I know, looks like he has a Batteram. Okay, not sure what version he's running then with the Batteram. I was thinking about potential... Okay, let's go with a Dart Goblin here. Let's wait last second. I guess I'm gonna go Knight first and then last second lock, just to make sure that the Batteram hopefully doesn't connect. Nice. Okay, looks like it doesn't connect. Knight plus Dart Goblin plus the tower is able to take care of that very well. Very nice defense right there. And in the meantime, we also got a ton of damage on the left side, and the Dart Goblin even getting in some more damage, getting 2 shots on the left side tower. So nice, perfect start so far. Definitely, I would say, an interesting matchup. If he doesn't have the best spells to deal with our bait, he's gonna have a really rough time at breaking through the defense. And even if he has Zap plus arrows, for example, which would be like the best scenario for him, we still have so much bait cards, so much spam cards, to the point where I think it's gonna be very hard for him to actually break through. So let's first go with the Ice Spirit here, making sure that we distract both the Fisherman. Ooh, looks like he has a Lightning, okay. Let's go with a Dart Goblin here, let's go with a Knight, and let's go with a Goblin Gang as well. And I think that should be already pretty nice and solid defense. Let's wait a little bit, and let's then just go with the Goblin. Ooh, looks like he has an Executioner, okay. Very interesting to see an Executioner in a Pekka deck. Let's in the meantime go with a Lock, and look at the poison from the Dart Goblin, guys. Man, it's gonna get so much damage. On top of the Lumberjack as well. I think here with just an Ice Spirit, we're already gonna be able to defend. And I think I'm actually gonna pressure the right side. Why do I pressure the right side? Because I know he has Lightning. I know his cycle right now is not the best. He's gonna have a kind of hard time defending. But most importantly, we're forcing him to spend Elixir defensively, while we can prepare for our defense. Like for example here, even if he Lightnings, we have another Dart Goblin, we have Ice Spirit, we have Goblin Gang. And in this case, he doesn't even Lightning because he didn't have much Elixir to support his troops. So that's exactly what I mean about the importance of pressuring, forcing out Elixir defensively to then afterwards go, forcing out Elixir defensively to then afterwards him having a worse offense. So let's go with a Knight, let's go with a Goblin Gang here as well. Let's go with a Dart Goblin, same lane as the Electric Dragon. I guess I'm just gonna cycle Lock here, and I'm gonna go with the normal barrel towards the left side. I feel like he's gonna expect us to go with the right side. The normal barrel, even though you can see it, I think it's still worth it to kind of make plays like that. Okay, let's go with a Knight here, right? So we do need to be careful with this Executioner, especially because it's a level 16. Let's go with a Dart Goblin here. Let's go with a Lock on defense as well. And I guess I'm just gonna go with an Inferno Tower on the left side, trying to make sure he cannot Lightning both the Inferno Tower and the Dart Goblin. Look at the Dart Goblin, guys. Man, the Dart Goblin, I love this card. Like, honestly, it's such an annoying card to face, but when playing it, I just love it because it's so fun to use. Okay, he's definitely gonna expect, I think, a Princess at the bridge. Exactly. Okay, looks like he goes with the Executioner. I was expecting him to cycle the Fisherman. That's why I went with the Goblin Guy at the bridge. Anyways, looking like good game. There you go. 9 HP on the left side tower. All we need is a Lock to connect and take down the left side tower. So amazing W. See you guys soon with game number 3. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into game number 3. So far doing very well. I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this bait deck just because of how quick it cycles. I feel like you can just non-stop apply pressure, and actually the change for not having Rocket, and in this case having the Dart Goblin evolution, feels super nice because you guys already saw it in the last match. Dart Goblin, man, it's just such a good card, such a fun card to use as well. And the evolution itself is also honestly really strong. In case you guys don't have the Dart Goblin evolution but you still want to use this deck, I would recommend probably using the Evil Ice Spirit or maybe the Evil Knight. It honestly depends on your preference, but if you guys do have the Evil Dart Goblin, man, use it because it's super strong. Okay, looks like we're up against a Royal Giant player. It kind of depends whether he's gonna have Lightning or Fireball. If he has Fireball, Inferno Tower is gonna be insane. If he has Lightning, I guess we need to be kind of careful when to go with Inferno Tower, and of course try to not give him any Lightning value. Okay, look out of cycle. He might have to go with a Ghost to take care of the Princess. If he goes Ghost, we can go... Okay, looks like he goes with a Fisherman instead. I'm gonna go with an Ice Spirit up high, and I'm gonna try and not use my building this time to defend the Royal Giant. I want to kind of keep... Okay, let's go with a Knight here. Royal Giant is not gonna get a connection, and let's go with a Barrel as well. Nice, looking pretty good right now. Ghost is gonna get a lot of value, but still overall situation is pretty decent for us. And let's go with the Evil Dart Goblin, taking care of the Ghost, and afterwards also gonna take care of his Phoenix. So, okay, not the best situation. We are in the damage lead though, but we need to be very careful. As I said, if he has Lightning, we're gonna be very careful, or we gotta be very careful with the Royal Giant. So let's go with Inferno Tower here. I want to kind of wait and see, okay, does he have Lightning, does he have Fireball? If he has Lightning, okay, looks like he doesn't. He still might have it. Maybe he just didn't have enough Elixir. He kind of went with the Royal Giant, trying to guide, or defend, I should say, the Dart Goblin. He mistimed it though, so that's good for us. And let's in the meantime go with a Princess at the bridge. Ooh, what a nice Fisherman. Okay, I see you. I see you. This is not a bad opponent at all. Let's in the meantime go with an Ice Spirit, and let's actually go with a Lock Prediction, because he does have the Evil Skeletons, I believe. He might... Okay, looks like he doesn't. I wanted to say he might try and defend the barrel cheaply with the Evil Skeletons. Okay, let's go with a Knight here. And let's actually go with Inferno Tower. Anti-Lightning spot. Man, I knew that he was gonna have a Lightning. I don't know why, I just had the feeling. The way he had been playing. Mostly because he never used his Fireball. If he has Fireball, he probably would have used it at least once against like a Princess, against a Dart Goblin. Something like that, you know? So that's why I think, yeah, I was just like feeling, or I just had a feeling that he had the, what's it called, the Lightning. Okay, let's see. Let's go, I guess, with a barrel like this. And let's go with a lock here afterwards as well. Towards the left side. Nice. Good lock. Hopefully it can kill. No, it will not kill all of the skeletons, but at least a decent amount of them. Let's in the meantime go with a Knight here. Let's go with another Princess. And let's cycle another barrel. Okay, looking pretty good right now if we force out the lock, which looks like, okay, we are going to force out the lock. Dart Goblin is going to get so much value right now. And especially if he goes with the RG. Okay, looks like he does go with the RG. Let's go with an Ice Spirit here. Let's go with a Knight up high as well. Inferno Tower. Oh, I misclicked the Inferno Tower. He could potentially Lightning it. Okay, looks like he doesn't. That's good for us. And let's just leave it like now. He's probably going to predict the Princess. It's one of those players, exactly. If they predict it once, they're going to try and predict. So as soon as you see that the opponent is kind of making plays like that, try and adapt and see, okay, this guy is not a bad player at all. I'm going to try and not be too predictable. Okay, let's see. Let's go with a barrel as soon as we can. He doesn't have enough elixir for lightning for sure, so this Royal Giant should not be getting a connection. Goblins in the meantime are able to get a little bit of damage on the left side tower, and I guess we can just cycle. Okay, let's, I guess, cycle a Knight up high. Let's go with a Dart Goblin here as well, and okay, he goes with a Royal Giant. He's probably gonna Phoenix, so I think we just need to leave it like that. Let's go with a lock, maybe catching some skeletons, and let's afterwards go with a barrel as well. Okay, nice. Go with a Goblin gang. Let's go with a Dart Goblin right now off to the side. Let's go with another Princess. Let's go with a Knight up high as well. And let's see how we can defend this, guys. Definitely need to anti-lightning. Let's go with Inferno Tower up high. Let's go with a Goblin gang. If he lightnings, I'm just gonna go with the lock here. And I think we should be able to defend the Royal Giant without taking too much damage. One hit only. Okay, nice. Only one hit. That's perfect. Very, very nice defense right there. And I think this should be pretty much our W, guys. 200 HP left. Let's go with a Dart Goblin, predicting a potential Royal Giant. Let's go with a barrel as soon as possible. He might go with like a lightning prediction up high, so let's go with a Inferno Tower, kind of unpredictable, but anyways, it doesn't matter because we take down his left side tower. So amazing W right there. See you guys soon with game number 4. Okay guys, finally found game number 4. I don't know why, it's actually taking quite a while to find opponents. Looks like we're up against this guy called 75. I guess I would just wait and see what he does, and looks like he started off kind of aggressive with a Skelly Barrel here. Okay, let's go Ice Spirit just to make sure we don't take any unnecessary damage. And let's then right away go with a Goblin Barrel towards the left side. And honestly, after seeing Skelly Barrel and Goblin Gang, I'm already thinking about a Recruits deck. I'm not sure if you guys know what deck I'm talking about, but man, this deck is so annoying. This deck has been played quite a lot recently. I would say a lot, like just in general, a lot. And I've also been facing this deck so much. I'm not sure why, because the Recruits kind of got nerfed in the last banner changes, but yeah, for some reason people are just using this deck so often right now. Okay, anyways, I think we should be fine. The only bad thing, which in my opinion is gonna be that we have the Inferno Tower, and of course Inferno Tower, yeah, against, for example, in game number 1 against Goblin Giant, like against tanky units, Royal Giant, like against those type of units, it's amazing. But against recruits, you don't really want to have the what's it called? Okay, we need to be careful because the Mighty Miner is getting pushed, but I think with the help of the Princess, there you go, we don't take too much damage. Okay, looking, I would say, pretty decent. I feel like these players are always so aggressive, so yeah, man, I wanted to say that already. He's probably gonna go with his recruit sometime soon as well. Let's go with Ice Spirit here. Let's go with a Knight like this, trying to activate the King Tower, and then afterwards go with Goblin Gang. And I'm also gonna go with the barrel, normal barrel towards the right side, because the left side tower is more damaged. I feel like he's gonna mainly focus on the left side, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna try and be as sneaky as possible to get a lot of damage on the right side tower as well. So, very nice push, good amount of damage, honestly, on both lanes, but especially on the left side tower. Let's in the meantime go with a Dark Goblin here, and let's once again, I guess, go with the Ice Spirit just to make sure. I'm kind of keeping my lock because I think he might have wall breakers in there as well, and wall breakers, well, if he uses it like this, of course they are not a big threat. I wanted to say usually wall breakers behind, for example, recruits or something like that can be very annoying. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Gang here. Let's go with a Princess towards the right side. Let's go with a Golden Barrel towards the left side. And honestly, if we continue playing like we're doing, I definitely think we should be able to secure the W right here. Okay, let's go with a Dark Goblin. He doesn't have arrows in cycle. Firecracker here, honestly, I don't care about that much. Let's go with a Lock. Let's go with a Knight. And let's go with a Golden Barrel once again to the left side. At this point, we're just outcycling him very nicely, very easily. And as you guys can see, one Goblin stays alive. And that's all we need to take down his left side tower. Okay, we do have to be kind of careful. Let's go with a Dark Goblin Evolution. Let's go with a Goblin Gang up high. Let's have the Lock ready. Let's first go with a Princess. Hopefully the Princess can shoot. And then with the shot plus the damage of the Lock, we are able to secure the victory. And I think here, honestly, this is a good game for sure. We have only 6 seconds left. We can even defend. And in the meantime, we're also getting a lot of damage to the point where we take down the right side tower. So, man, beautiful W. That actually felt super easily. Normally, this recruits deck is one of those decks I kind of struggle against, but this time it felt super nice and easy. Okay, guys, because of how fast the last match was, I actually decided to play one more match. Hopefully, we can get one more victory. So, let's hop into the next match here. Let's give him the good luck. Let's start off by going Princess in the back. Let's go Ice Spirit, and let's go with a Lock here. This guy starts off with Royal Hawks at the bridge. Okay, Royal Hawks, man. I'm thinking about potential recruits or potential Archer Queen Quick Cycle. Seeing skeletons, probably gonna be Archer Queen Quick Cycle with delivery, Lock. This is not really a matchup you want to face with Lock Bait, but let's see what happens. Let's go with a Dark Goblin like this. We do end up forcing out the ability early on. Let's go with a last second Knight right here, and okay, he goes with a cannon. Very nice cannon by him. Man, we were doing so good, and then I think this matchup is gonna be almost impossible. I definitely think if we play it like perfect, we have a chance, but this is definitely one of the hardest matchups, I would say, to face when using Lock Bait. Okay, let's go with a Ice Spirit here. Let's go with a Barrel. Let's go with a Goblin Gang. I'm just trying to keep the pressure as much as possible, but look at that, guys. He has Lock, Delivery, Earthquake. He has all the answers in the world against our deck. I think if we win this, it's gonna be either because he makes a huge mistake or we do like an incredible play. But if he plays this well, even without us making a big mistake, it should be his W for sure. Okay, let's go with the Princess up high to try and snipe the Archer Queen as soon as possible. Let's, I guess, go with the Ice Spirit kind of early. We can maybe force out like an early ability or something. There you go, nice. That was pretty good. And I can just go with a last second Knight right here. Okay, we do have the Evil Barrel. This is kind of a good situation to potentially get something going. Let's go with a Lock prediction. Okay, I wanted to say for potential skeletons, looks like instead he just goes with a Delivery and he's gonna take the damage on the right side. And wait a second, because that was actually a really good amount of damage for us. Okay, let's go with the Evil Dark Goblin here. In case he goes with his Royal Hawks, the poison is gonna damage it as well. If he doesn't, I guess the Dark Goblin anyways is gonna force out some type of elixir, which here with the cannon, I guess is, yeah, decent for us as well. Okay, let's go with a Princess. Let's have the Ice Spirit ready in case he goes with his Royal Hawks. Let's go with a Goblin Gang actually here to continue pressuring. He goes with his Earthquake, and let's go with the Ice Spirit once again. And I think very important in this type of matchup to pretty much always try and keep your... Okay, let's go with a Lock. Let's go with Inferno Tower in the middle. Try and keep your Knight, if possible, on defense against the Archer Queen. Sometimes you don't necessarily need to, but I would say most of the times it is kind of nice to be able to just Knight block the Archer Queen. This way you don't necessarily need to overspend. Okay, he does have the Evil Ice Spirit, well played by him. Let's, I guess, go with a Goblin Gang like this. Let's go with the Ice Spirit here. Lock on defense as well. Dark Goblin to try and DPS. And let's go with a barrel towards the right side. But yeah, this is not easy at all, guys. And especially Inferno Tower. I feel like last matchup against, for example, Recruit Spam, you just don't really use the Inferno Tower. But against Royal Hawks, you kind of, I guess, need to. But at the same time, I don't really want to, because it's just like a not that good of an investment. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Gang. He does end up catching some of the Goblins with the Earthquake. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Let's go with the Dark Goblin. And let's actually go with a Knight up high. Potential. I was about to say potential cannon coming from this guy. Let's go with a barrel towards the left side. Let's wait a little bit. Let's go with the Goblin Gang here as well. And let's just wait and see. Okay, what is the opponent gonna do? We are not even losing by that much. It's just such an annoying matchup to constantly defend the Royal Hawks well. Okay, nice. Okay, I knew that he was gonna cannon. Very good Ice Spirit block there. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel towards the left side as well. And okay, wait a second, this barrel might be, okay, wait a second, we're low-key cooking right now. Princesses are alive, double princess on the field. We are getting a little bit of damage right here with both the left and the right side princess. Let's go with a Dark Goblin, let's go with Ice Spirit here up high as well. And I think at this point we just need to keep out the pressure, guys. Okay, nice, let's go with a Goblin Gang here. He's probably gonna lock the right side. Let's go with a princess here as soon as possible as well. And oh, what a nice Ice Spirit, but nice, the Ice Spirit jumps. Oh my god, that's huge for us. Princess this way is able to get a lock on the tower. And we are low-key playing this super well right now. I feel like we are actually playing this super well right now. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Barrel here. Let's go with the Ice Spirit plus Goblin Gang towards the right side. Nice. Let's go with a Dark Goblin up high. Oh my god. Okay, the Archqueen was able to stay alive though. Okay, let's see. Go with a Princess plus Lock. The bad thing is that the Royal Hawks pretty much always are gonna get some type of damage. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel here. Let's go with a Princess as soon as possible. And I'm gonna try and get something going, but this is not easy. Okay, he's probably gonna go Royal Hawks. There you go. Let's go with the Goblin Gang. Let's go with a lock on defense as well. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel. But man, the Royal Hawks, as you guys can see, are just gonna end up killing us in this matchup. It's so hard to defend. And you guys might say, why are you never using your Inferno Tower? Honestly, if I used Inferno Tower, I would just end up losing anyways. Unless we get something crazy going here in the last 10 seconds. But yeah, it's not possible, guys. Very difficult matchup, so unfortunately we are gonna end today's video with a loss. Honestly, we had to lose at some point. That's part of Clash Royale. It's impossible to find a deck which never loses. I think I put up a pretty decent fight, even though his towers are still quite healthy. That's a very rough matchup to be able to beat. Anyways, really nice video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.